Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. On first down, Rosenthal. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Raiders sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
On 1st and 10, Rosenthal. This one downfield for Tillman, and this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Throw left side, he's got Tillman. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And escapes the sack. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rosenthal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And this one is right through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rosenthal.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left sideline, complete. It's Schultz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead.
Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the 2nd quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
Flush to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 30-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Lawrence. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. and he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Rosenthal. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Rosenthal. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it, it's Mitchell. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. But first down, Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Rosenthal. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Rosenthal. Looks right. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Rosenthal. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Rosenthal. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. In motion, Slayton. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. For the fair catch, taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. We'll get that to Charbonnet. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Didn't open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute ball. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick.
And now off to the races down the right side. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, who did a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far in this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Throwing to start the drive. Rosenthal. And that's going to be incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rosenthal. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Rosenthal. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 25 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Rosenthal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop of sometimes over 80%. They're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, you can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. We have played 3 quarters. Second down and 8.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll find Metcalf. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now here's a carry heading left. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. from the 25. Here's 2nd and 3.
There's a quick throw caught out wide. Oh, that's just not fair, and now run the line.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. A give here to Mitchell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rosenthal. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. They'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
No touch. 63.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 times. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprise back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So this one, a victory for the Raiders. So for the Raiders, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.